Hey Ty, how's it going? Nice to see you. Wanted to come on here and say some things that I liked about your swing and some of the stuff that you can see that needs improvement. My first comment that I wanted to say is that I love this drill. I love the placement of it. I love how how you have it out in front. I think that's a great idea. And with a ball and tee, there's so many different drills you can do. So first off, I want to say I love your placement. For you, there's a couple things I wanted to focus on is our hands and our weight. So let's get right into it. First off, as we start, I love that our hands are back, athletic stance, mean mugging, you look ready to hit. So as we go into it, I want to focus first on our hands and that top hand on the bat. So we have good load. Still, you can see a lot of power. The hands are up, but as we come forward, I want you to watch where we start. Take a look where our hands are now. And then a few frames later, when we come to hit, look how far they've dropped. And so as we do that, like I said, that top hand, take a look at that elbow, how it drops a little bit low. And so as a result, our top hand, or our bottom hand is here, and then as we're about to hit, it drops again. So one thing I would love to see you work on is having your hands back the whole time. Back and up, and as we come through, this back elbow stays up and not drop. Positive I want to point out, which a lot of you guys are doing, which is great, is right on contact, right on the ball, which is awesome. And the other thing I wanted to comment on is the weight. So again, we start, and you can tell that there's some power here. I like that. And we want to make sure that we're using it for good, / we want to make sure we're using it in the right places. So as we go, so we already talked about our hands, right? One of the things I would like to see for your weight is your hips right here to get around just a little bit quicker. Use those hips and use that weight. Because as you can see, we're kind of facing this way on impact. Whereas we want to use that weight for good, for our benefit, and go towards the pitcher, towards the field. So as you swing through, you can see that our weight is just a little bit back, a little bit too far back. And as you see, you have to move that back foot to catch your balance. And take a look at this. It's a little too far back. And again, we just want to make sure we're using it for good and driving forward. So overall, Ty, I saw some great things for next week and to keep improving. The two main things I want to see is have your hands up, a nice solid swing through, and making sure we're using that weight for good going forward rather than that little lean back. Overall, nice job, Ty, and I look forward to seeing your swing.